Our today's topic is the magic of thinking big. Not many people believe that they can move mountains. So as a result, not many do. Think big. Build confidence in yourself. Action reduces fear. So act. Take small steps at first. Sit in the front everywhere you go. Practice eye contact. Walk 25% faster. Practice speaking up. Smile big. Use positive words. Think and dream creatively. Believe that it can be done, and then the mind finds a way to get it done. Be open to new ideas and be progressive. Stimulate yourself with diverse ideas from diverse people. Capacity is a state of mind. You are what you think. The price tag you put on yourself is probably the same price tag that the world will put on you. Dress up. Think your work is important. Think enthusiastically. Ask yourself if you are the type of manager that a subordinate would respect and follow. Manage your environment because it is the food for your mind. People who tell you that it can't be done are usually unsuccessful people. Make your attitudes your allies. Live it up. Broadcast good news. Do better work than others expect. Remember people's name. Take initiative to build friendship. Talk less. Listen more. Now the point comes, how to think big. Here are a few tips. Number 1, schedule your thinking time. When you are ready to consider new projects or new approaches to current goals, set aside some time, 90 minutes, 2 hours, whatever you can spare, and use the entire time for thinking. Using this whole time to think helps you to come up with approaches and strategies you might not have thought of before. Because we tend to come up with 1 or 2 good ideas and think, that's it, I'm ready. Forcing yourself to think longer helps you go places your brain wouldn't ordinarily go. Try to do your thinking in different settings. Being in a different setting may help your brain to identify different possibilities than you would in your usual environment. Number 2, entertain the impossible. It's easy to think small in life, because it's easy to feel obliged to be practical or realistic about your dreams or goals. Thinking big requires you to move beyond thinking realistically and towards what might seem improbable or even impossible. For example, say you like to write. A realistic way of thinking about that might be to say that you want to write something every day. That's a realistic goal, and a realistic way of thinking about your love of writing. Entertaining the impossible means taking what you normally think you can do with your writing even further. Imagine what it would be like to see your book on the shelf of your favorite bookstore, or maybe even a fancy display. Imagine seeing your name and your book's title at the top of the bestseller list. This is the easiest way of thinking big. Number 3, step outside your comfort zone. Thinking big means thinking in ways that are beyond what you normally do. So naturally, you'll have to step outside in your comfort zone. While you are thinking about new projects or approaches, let yourself feel a little uncomfortable. If you are not a little scared of what you are coming up with, you are not thinking big enough. For example, if you have a speech project but you want to think big about it, consider giving a style of speech that you are not usually comfortable with. Instead of reading directly from your paper, work from just a few bullet points and make it sound less formal. You could consider adding some extra add-ons to increase interest in your speech. Number 4 is set attainable goals. Thinking big shouldn't also mean fantasizing about the impossible. It's tempting to set a wildly ambitious goal to try to inspire yourself to achieve something bigger. But doing so can be setting yourself up for failures. For example, if you're thinking big about the kind of house you want to be able to afford one day, think bigger than you normally would, maybe 60 lakhs, 70 lakhs, 90 lakhs or more lakhs. But don't think so big that your plan is to be able to afford a home worth crores, 10 crores, 20 crores. If one day you can, that's great, but setting more attainable goals help to prevent you from being disappointed and help you feel good about what you can accomplish. Number 5, break up your goals in steps. When you are putting your big dreams into practice, recognize that although your end goal is big, giving a speech, buying a house, publishing a best-selling book, you have to take multiple smaller steps to get there. The best way to achieve a big goal is therefore to break it up into smaller, more doable steps. Once you have your goals in mind, sit down and make a list of everything that you need to do for that goals to become a reality. This helps you to see is as more achievable and less overwhelming. Number 6 is set deadlines for your goals. Once you have established what your big goals are, you'll need to set deadlines for them. This makes you accountable and requires that work on accomplishing something every day. It also helps to make all of the little steps you have created seems less overwhelming or more manageable. Keep in mind that you may need to readjust some of your deadlines, so it is important to be flexible. Don't beat yourself up if some of your goals need to be readjusted. Number 7, don't do it alone. There is no way you can accomplish big goals all on your own. Bestseller authors don't publish, print, and distribute millions of copies of their books on their own. To determine what kind of people you need to help you achieve your goals, you'll need to do some soul searching to determine your own weaknesses. Are you unorganized? Are you easily distracted? Find someone to help you out. Who is a color coding organizational guru? Ask a friend who has lesser focus to help keep you focused on what you need to do. Number 8, work consistently. All of the thinking and planning in the world is not going to matter if you don't eventually take actions to make your big goal a reality. You need to work towards your goals every single day. It doesn't matter how slow you work or how long it takes to see results. If you work consistently towards a goal, eventually you are going to get there. Number 9, staying motivated. Develop a support system. The most important part of accomplishing big goals is realizing that you need the help and support of the people who care about you. Having a support system in place can help you stay motivated. Surrounding yourself with supportive people doesn't mean surrounding yourself with people who will never critique your plans. You want people who will be honest with you and help you to improve your ideas. You can also ask your support system to help keep you accountable. Share your deadlines or smaller steps goals with them and ask them to check in with you. Be careful of becoming overly reliant on others too. If you spend too much time getting other people's opinion and following their suggestions, you will get really good at helping them think big, but won't do so well thinking big for yourself. Criticisms can be helpful sometimes, but it is important not to base your worth on what other people think. Relying too much on other people's opinion can be self-limiting. Number 10, celebrate small victories and don't be afraid of failures. It's easy to feel like you're not getting any closer to accomplishing your goals when you are focused on the little everyday things you need to do to get there. Celebrating small victories can help you feel like you are accomplishing something because you are and keep up your motivation. And side by side, don't be afraid of failure. If you focus too much on all the ways you might fail or might fall short in your initial goals, you will never have the motivation to get started. Everyone fails from time to time, and it's okay. So make a list of ways that you might fail or fall short, and accept that they are distinct possibilities as you work to accomplish your big goals. If you do fail, remember that your failure doesn't define you. Assess what led to your failure and start again. Keep in mind that success is not a straight line from point A to point B. There will be challenges and setbacks along the way. Learn about some of the challenges you may face and consider how you will handle them. Creating a plan that you can follow up on and staying motivated while you tackle your goals a little at a time can help you make a big thought of reality. Thanks for your valuable time. Thanks for watching this video.